Herminia, in your work, you talk quite a lot about becoming more playful about who we are and who our real self is. Why do you think people find being playful about themselves so difficult?
It's a great question because most people do. But the problem comes from when is it that we have to be playful with ourselves, and when is it that we're asked to do so? And it's often when we feel a threat, an existential threat to our sense of self. We're getting feedback that what we're doing isn't right, but it's feedback that really gets to the core of how we define ourselves. So what I've found is that the hardest time to really kind of go beyond the comfort zone, to be playful, to kind of loosen the rules about who you've always been, are those times when you feel like what's required of you is so different that you're faced with a choice between being yourself and doing what it takes to be effective, but you start to define yourself historically as how you've always been. Oftentimes in terms of skills and competencies that are less relevant, that are threatened. And so as a result, actually the other part of it is that often we feel a bit ambivalent because we look up or we look at people who are successful and we're not so sure we want to be like them. We worry that in becoming successful our values will get compromised, and what that does is produce what I call the authenticity paradox, which is to elicit our most rigid, nervous, fearful version of ourselves as opposed to the true authentic self, which if you look at the Greek root of authenticity, autentheos, it means in full power, meaning your best self, your most powerful, your most confident self. And that's what we need to be able to elicit.